Hi, my name is Rich Leiter, and welcome to Thoughts on Writing. Okay, today I'm going to read you about a page and a half selection from my novel, Leaving Home, and I think it's pretty much self-explanatory. Here it goes. In the fall of 1976, on a beautiful Indian summer's morning, with a beautiful sky just above me, and a magnificent city all around me, save for those few isolated rare pockets of unmagnificence and rampant squalor, I started taking accounting classes at Fordham University Business School at its newly constructed Manhattan campus. I was 23 years old at the time, and I was an alien from another planet, from a faraway, distant galaxy, where the inhabitants didn't kill each other, didn't lie, didn't cheat, didn't steal, weren't dishonorable, didn't spend literally their entire lives from cradle to grave being the obedient slaves of a tyrannical system which treated them all as if they were dumb farm animals, as if they were docile sheep, as if they were expendable livestock. Question: what do you do with an obedient slave who doesn't realize that he's an obedient slave, who thinks he's happy, contented, well-adjusted, fulfilled? And the answer? Not much. There's really nothing much that you can do with him. You can try telling the obedient slave, of course, that he's really just an obedient slave, explaining it to him, breaking it down for him, putting it to him in the simplest of terms. Only watch out, Promethean fire giver. Be on your guard, fire giver. Be eternally vigilant. Because if you don't explain it to the slave properly, if you come on too strong or not strong enough, you just might find yourself at the end of a rope. Anyway, there I was. I was an alien from another planet who was trying to impersonate a human being, who was trying to impersonate a college graduate, some dewy-eyed, dreamy English major who was currently unemployed in a failing economy. The dewy-eyed, dreamy English major had a crazy father and an even crazier mother who were constantly, forever pressuring him to do something with his sorry life, until finally, as a result of the pressuring, of the constant needling, and of the constant whining, and of the constant bitching, and of the constant moaning, he had consented, albeit reluctantly, to taking a couple of lousy, stinking, boring accounting courses. Pretty good disguise, huh? Pretending to be some dewy-eyed, dreamy English major who couldn't really do very much of anything other than read books and brood in his bedroom. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but in my opinion, it was a lot sneakier than any sneaky questions on some fake practice test. Took me a while, though, to come up with it. Originally, I had been toying with the idea of trying to impersonate one of the so-called beautiful people. You know, one of the chosen few, one of the gilded ones, the latest flavor of the month celebrity airhead, who everybody is always talking about. You see them on TV, in the movies, on billboards, in fashion magazines, those kinds of beautiful people. The only problem, however, with the so-called beautiful people, aside, that is, from the rather lamentable fact that their sudden meteoric rise to fame is usually based on nothing more than blatant nepotism, is that they are often exceedingly empty-headed, clueless creatures. In fact, most celebrities are of this particular ilk. They actually believe all of the bullshit that comes with celebrity, all of the platitudes, all of the lies. And once you start going down that road paved with fool's gold, it's basically over. You're basically washed up. Whatever talent you once had is now obliterated by all of the bullshit. And whatever integrity you once had, now replaced by unrelenting self-loathing. Endless days of it and endless nights. No. Better to be a nobody, I thought to myself. Better to be anonymous, one of the unwashed, teeming masses. At least that way, I could freely circulate, freely maneuver myself, freely investigate without being weighed down by some massive ego. Yes, there was a lot to be said for the anonymous lifestyle. It had a lot going for it. True, it wasn't very flashy or very noisy or very messy like the celebrity lifestyle was. But it got the job done. It did it marvelously. Remember, David didn't kill Goliath by using his overwhelming, overpowering charisma. He killed him just by using a simple stone. Something to think about when you meet your next Goliath.